Anyways, so I'm going to do the Brook Stonefly first, and then I'm doing what Jeremy Davis calls it the Neo 20-incher. So I'm going to do that. That one I'm going to half-ass bastardize only for the fact that I didn't have some of the material that he was using, or I would have tied it the same way. Or I thought I did, but I don't. So then the last one for a dry fly, I tried to think of something different, but the standby stimulator, like that's likely your best all-round hopper, stonefly, depending on what color you want to use. Okay, like I said, with stoneflies, anything from a size 18 right up to a size 4, size 2, and that's in nymph and in dry fly. So you can't go wrong that way in sizes, and that is the meat and potatoes to a river, anyways, and they're all year round. The big ones have a 2-year life cycle, so any size of a stonefly nymph would work, even size 10s, because they're in different stages the whole year round. So, and wintertime is one of the times that the stoneflies are pretty common for in the bow and places like that. You take a look at the Calgary webpage now, and they're using stoneflies now and doing not too bad with stoneflies. So anyways, and they start hatching, well, you got to February, the small ones, and then they keep hatching right until fall in different names and sizes and colors. Without going into technical names. Now, I read a little bit on the Brooks, and with the tail material, he actually he used crow fibers for his tail, but it has progressed now that they use bias for the tail now. Now I'm going to put a little ball on here just to help a little bit. Now I've seen this tied where some of the tyers will put actually a white ostrich at the back, because there are stoneflies actually that have a little white filament at the back end. So I've seen them tied that way with a little bit of white. But they live in very oxygenated water, so very rough, very tumbly, rocky rivers that they're in. Their tails are actually quite short, so don't be scared to do a very short tail knob. But when I first started fishing, people were talking about stoneflies and fast water, and I'm thinking, you take a look at some of these riffles, and they're just like boiling, and I'm thinking, they can't be living in there. Fish can't be in there. And I was on the Red Deer back here about 5-6 years ago, and I come up to this one run, and man, I'm telling you, I mean, it was like class 5 water. And I chucked in a golden stone, and that sucker no sooner touched the water than it was gone. Something just grabbed it right there and gone. And I did it a couple times in a row, and he finally decided that he didn't want it anymore. But unbelievable on how fast the water can be and the fish still being in there. Then I don't use gold wire, I like copper wire. Again, that's my preference.
It's just anesthetic.
What's that?
It's just anesthetic.
No, a lot of people use copper, Dave, so.
Dave's over there.
Brian. You're gonna change your name.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I knew there was a name change coming.
Still likes you.
No.
Oh, sure. Then he used mohair for the body. Oh, I lied. Yes, he did. I just about lied. This is a size 6 hook, so it's not overly huge. Before that thing pops.
Only when you're doing a presentation.
Only when you do a presentation.
Is that a rotary vise?
You know what? I believe it is.
Just wondering.
Doesn't seem to matter though.
It doesn't matter. You know what? You spend all that money for a rotary vise and you hardly use the damn thing.
Did that one hurt?
What's that?
Did that one hurt?
No, not at all. Nothing hurts, man.
No sense to it.
No sense.
That's right. That's right, man.
Not bad.
And then we're just gonna wrap that up. Okay. And as Rod said, we'll use the back of our scissors to trim that off. Then we're going to use a grizzly, and then we're going to use a brown hackle.
Wet.
Huh?
Wet apple.
Nope.
Dry?
Yep.
Soft. Use a soft part of it.
And then Who?
Turn the light
Where do you want me to turn it to?
that way.
Why?
It's right in my eyes.
What's that?
It's right in my eyes. Thank you.
This is my light, but I'll move it anyways.
Don't wanna,
See what?
don't wanna be rude, but wasn't the Brookstone tied with a collar and the hackle of white ostrich?
I'm not done yet.
He's got the ostrich there.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's gotta go under yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's right, green.
He needs the gills in it. He's got to get the legs going first.
Secret.
Well, unfortunately, with Dennis, you never know whether.
More truth
And
than
every once in
fiction.
a while, you gotta double check. because
Well, yeah,
he's
that's,
either gonna forget or he's gonna change the color.
No.
Or he'll go to something else
The
entirely.
one thing I will say here is I've got really, really piss poor ostrich here, so. And it's likely older than I am, so please bear with me if it doesn't show up.
Hey, how old your wife's blonde makeup? Did you?
Yeah, that's it, yeah. That too.
What's got that steel?
I was going by the old adage, what you're gonna use first, you put on last. That's why I was putting this on last, okay?
So that's 2 strands?
I put 2 in there only for the fact that this stuff is crap.
One of them's gonna break.
Oh, that too, likely, yeah. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, we're just hedging our bet.
That's right. You can always bust it off at the back.
Yeah.
if you don't need it.
Has all the classics of a good fly.
What's that?
Has all the classics of a good fly.
Oh, Brooks does, huh?
Yeah, I mean, that's, this was his go-to, that's,
Well, of course, this was all the rage when he came up with this. When Kaufman came up with this. Then he saw the version 2 or 3 in.
oh, nice one.
Oh, that's a good red button.
Say what?
It's a good red button.
It's the bead, and I
You cut it
don't,
on the bead,
yeah, what's that?
you cut it on the bead.
Cut it on the beat.
Yeah,
I've done it.
Yeah. And I'm using pretty light thread too. This is 8/0 and should be using 6 most likely. Then you're going to take the ostrich herl. You're going to wrap it around. And wrap it around. And wrap it around. And let's hope it don't break. Or my fingers don't give away.
Where's your hackle pliers?
Oh, in my bag somewhere.
Yeah, those will break it for sure.
Then you're going to take one of the hackle, and you're going to wrap it around, yeah, just in behind that gill. Wrap it in behind that one there. Wrap it in behind that one there. And bring it out in front.
I haven't tied it yet.
Say what?
It's a good fly.
And no, I don't do a hand whip. And there you go.
Pretty nice.
And Charlie liked to fish it with actually a very short line, very short leader. Cast it out, come down, again, then move down the stream.
Telephone pole for a rod.
You say what?
Telephone pole for a rod.
Back then, I suppose, eh?
No, that was his action.
Yeah.
That's what he liked.
But that's it, and then that way, as I said, as if it goes down the stream or the...
It looks the same.
Yeah, it looks the same.
And it had to be tied in the round because the things are doing this all the
Yep.
time.
Yep.
And it's,
And like I said, anywhere from size 2 right to size 14 would likely work, even smaller if you had the wherewithal to tie that small.